Howdy, howdy, everybody. How y'all doing today? Well, I hope. I'm gonna have to turn that music down, aren't I? It's dark out still. Early here. Let's see here. What's my volume for this? There it is. All right. So, got some music playing today. This is, well, maybe. This is Monster Cat. It's the current top 30. So, see how good it is. And it's interrupting my thought process. Okay. Already it begins. Starting out. Okay. Couple things going on today. First is that we've got I've got this ship which I'm going to be taking back to Sanctuary, and it is I'm going to fill it with stuff. It's been a real good workhorse for me, and it's being replaced. So I have a new ship that Apocalypse is trading me, and let's see here. I got to give him the old ship, and let's see if I can do this. I'm doing this on this other computer here. This ship also is the or this computer that I'm on here might not be as good for doing stuff. It's on the Stream Machine. So, but I wanted to kind of try it today to see how things were going. All right, so I need to fuel up this ship for Apocalypse and hand it over to him. So, all right, let's see. Where do they park it? I think it's parked out here. There's the new one on the right, which we might fly today. We'll see. This is the old one. He gave me this, so I'm swapping him ships. If you need a good hauling ship, Apocalypse, are you here in chat? Put a link in chat. And we got to get you a command. You know, we got to like get a command for your ships or something like that. Since you're always changing ships, instead of making a command for each one of them, we probably should just make a command that goes to your DU creators list of ships. And because I have so many different ships from you, so and any ships in the future that you bring to me, we'll put a command in them on a little screen. We'll have to figure out what that is, because Apocalypse is really hard for people to spell. You know, it's a cool name, but I think that it's a hard thing for people to spell. APOC? Yeah, maybe. Yeah. So, all right. Well, so that's a goal of something to get set up. Here, let me just go in this other side since the ramp's already down. And so I'm going to fuel this for him, because ship he's swapping me out for, I noticed it was fully fueled. And this has been a great ship. I've flown the hell out of this. So let's see here. It's got X1 fuel in it. Okay. So some X1. New fueling sound. When did that come in? I've been away for 5 weeks. which is why the title of the show today is that I'm mothballing some of my tiles, my mining tiles, and it's because I can't keep up at the moment. So, okay, APOC it is. Okay, so let me just really quickly, while I'm thinking about it here, so that we don't later go like, "Did you ever do that?" I'm gonna do it right now. I'm gonna make you a command called APOC, and I'm going to see here, create command. And all right, let's see here. Okay, let's try it here. There we go. Woo! Command set up. Now we just put in your ships little sign. Any ships you do for me, put a little sign in there that's the command APOC, and so all right, excellent. You got your own command there, buddy. And I very much appreciate all the ships you build. You have come up with some good stuff, and you know what? You get better at it. Time goes on. Each revision shows new, better stuff. All right, so let me see about making this now. And where'd you go? Okay, well, I'll make this now. Let's see, construct. And tokenize. Right. Is that token? Okay. So now to find him. Where did he go? What? Oh, there he is. All right, barter. Trade. This machine's a little bit slow. There you go, buddy. Thank you very much for the new version. Much appreciated. I feel like I'm at the car dealership, returning my leased car and then leasing a new one. You know, one of those deals. So, all right. How about if you find anything wrong or missing or whatnot, let me know. I think it's all good though. It probably has some few extra brakes on it, but there you go. Okay. So, I look forward to trying the new one. Maybe I'll get it tried today. We're gonna do Dual Universe tomorrow too, at the start of the show, and I I today I'm having to cancel the second half of the show. I've got I've got too much stuff happening here at the house. I've got two contractors coming over to give bids on the roof, and and I've got then a refrigerator being delivered. And so we had to buy a second refrigerator. Our family's big enough, we can't fit everything into one refrigerator. So it's, yeah. Anyway, same amount of brakes almost on the new one. All right. Well, I'll give it a test here, and so we'll see how far we can load it and still get our 2SU turn and burn brake. So, yeah. What'll be interesting is when the stuff comes in where stuff slows, where they go slower, it may not need as many brakes, right? I
Oh
really
yeah,
hope.
another dragon boarding the train. All aboard! Choo choo.
I really hope that in dual universes or in Nova Quark's wisdom, with this change coming in where they are going to make it so that the bigger the mass of the ship, the slower its top speed. I really hope that they do the reverse and say the lower the mass of the ship, the higher the top speed. Because it's already painfully slow to fly so far. It can take you hours. And if they say move ships to half speed, like a big ass ship like this, then a 5-hour journey is going to take 10, and it's going to become unattainable. It won't work. And so, and so the problem is that you have to stay logged in, and and so you have to stay logged in that whole time. Top speed should not change. Its space acceleration rate should be significantly different. Yeah. Well, what they've said is the top speed is going to be different. Actually, if somebody wants to link the post for that stuff, I'd be grateful, and we'll go over it and see exactly what it says. I have to admit, I only skimmed it, and I don't remember where the page is, and so we'll see. I really think that if okay, so from the 2 furthest planets right now, because I used to go from like Jago all the way over to, Tioma or Sakari or whatnot, and it it was okay. Thank you for the link. I'm going to bring that up on the show here in just a minute. I want to get this guy flying first, though. But I think that that if it doubles an 8-hour trip, how do you do a 16-hour flight? It's currently 150 SU an hour is what it goes down to. We need to really voice our opinion on that. We're really going to have to voice our opinion on that, because you can't oh, 150 SU an hour, that's currently the max speed. Yes. Huh? Yeah. So if they cut it down to like, yeah, and see, that's what I was talking about the 30,000 K an hour is a max speed. I understand that equals about 150 SU an hour too. So, all right, let's get this ship filled up, and then we will go from there. Let me see what kind of fuel it has, what its fuel is looking like. On Apocalypse, ArcGeo, Apocalypse gave me a ship that has your latest HUD on it, and whoo-wee, does it look different. I've been gone for a little while, you know? So, all right, this is all pretty much full and ready to go. Okay, good. Yeah, so I haven't, I guess I'll be trying it out on the new ship. Stick with the old stuff for the moment on the rest of them, but I'll be trying it out on the new ship he gave me. By the way, there is also a giveaway, exclamation point giveaway. It is a 1-month code for Dual Universe here. Give you a month subscription. Was that what does a month go for now? $10, is it? Yeah. Oh, Mecha is doing a massive refactor. Oh, interesting. Right. Okay, so let's set that as linked container. Astuga, hello? This one has even more breaks than the other one I turned in. All right. Okay, let's see here. Into this one. Back and get more stuff. We're gonna be really heavy. But it looks like I'm gonna get most everything here. We're gonna be too heavy to land on the ground. I'm sure of it. We're gonna have to land up at the space station and then, yeah. Then transport some stuff down. All right, so 6.53 and 9. Woo. Yeah. All right, so that's going to be, it's about 16 kiloton, which is overloaded for atmosphere on this. And so we're not going to go to, we shall not go to the ground. We're going to go to the space station. And we're going to go to the Sanctuary space station. That is destination. Copy coordinates to clipboard. All right. Which one I should be flying? One all set up? It is. Okay. Then go to Lua here. Type that in. Saved as temp 0. And then there we go. All right. Distance 150 SUs. It's going to take us about an hour to get there. All right. Here. Not bumping into anything. Hello, Nagy. New version of this is even bigger. You believe it? Maybe you can. Yeah. All right. I think Alt 4, right? All right, here we go. New one has shields on it too. This does not have shields. Another day in paradise. Hello, Magus. Yep. I am heavy. Autopilot collision is on. Oh, and engines are more fuel efficient on the new one. Okay. Excellent. Very nice. It's going to take a little bit to get up to speed, isn't it? No, I don't think I want turn and burn on. I mean, I'm overweight and it might overshoot a little bit. I had a clear path, at least. Last time I flew this, it's been like 5 weeks. Unless somebody built a space station in the way, I should be fine. Yeah. So. Yeah, we're going to a space station and not to a planet. And we're staying in the safe zone. So. So I want to get this up to speed, and then we'll take a look at the stuff about Athena. It's going to take a little bit for it to get up to speed, isn't it? I'm really heavy. It's interesting, one of the tanks is using more fuel than the others. One says 46 minutes and the other one's saying an hour. So about 30,000 is the top end. I'd say we're a third of the way there, but we're really not. When it hits 20,000, that's about halfway in the acceleration time. Kata, hello? Oh, and Dunavant, man, I missed seeing that come in. I was talking whenever that came in. Dunavant, 15 months as a sub. You know what? Since I
Welcome to the Dragons.
missed seeing that come in. Here, instead of 150 gold, let's do 300 gold to everybody here in Dunavant's honor for the sub. Thank you. I appreciate it. And Old Man Hunter, thank you for following. Welcome. I must have done must have lost my train of thought. That's the way today's gonna go. Woo. Yeah. So, yeah, I got a lot going on today. So, I only got half my plumbing stuff done yesterday that I was working on. And it turned out to be crazy. I filmed it. I still gotta find my data cable for my camera so I can start uploading these videos. Maybe I'll put some effort into searching for that more today. We still have probably 50 boxes we haven't opened from the move. So, like, my clothes are still in, like, plastic bags that we used for moving them and everything. I did not fix everything in the kitchen sink. I didn't get to the kitchen sink. So, our shower was backing up, and what I found was pretty incredible, and I'll leave it for the video. I got it fixed, but what I found just shocked the hell out of me. So, all right, we're halfway to top speed, but it's still gonna take more time to get to top speed. Yes, Kata, keep pushing me well on my project. Yeah, so we're getting things done. I have not had to hire any experts yet. Baby crocodile in the plumbing. Well, we don't have crocodiles around here. We have alligators, but yeah. Oh, and so I do have 2 contractors though coming today to give bids for our roof. I really think that I'm gonna have to replace the whole roof. Yeah. So we'll see. Oh, and we got rain today. Oh, we got a lot of rain today. Well, the leak may reappear. Did I get the damn cable so I can see the videos? No, but I'm gonna work on that this afternoon. So I tell you what, before I go and fix the kitchen sink, I'll put effort into finding that data cable, and then I'll start transferring all the videos while I'm working on the kitchen sink. Or, no, I'm gonna need to have the camera to film that. I got so many projects going on. You know, when you watch a television show, you know how they typically have multiple storylines and everything? I feel like I totally got that going on. I got so much shit going on in so many places that I must have 20 storylines. Do I have a GoPro? I actually do, but I much prefer to film with my it's not up here. I much prefer to film with my professional camera. I have a small handheld, it's like a camcorder except it's pro level, and it has a really big sensor in it, does really well in low light, and really good colors and everything. The built-in mic actually works pretty good, but I can put all the attachments on it and everything. So anyway, I prefer to film with that, even though it's a little bit harder to work with on the video. So yeah, so Kata, father came down here with me and my brother and sister. Kata, are you the Kata from Crowfall? Katya? No. She's in Florida. So your father had a contract with the Apollo mission. Oh, and the Columbia going missing. Wow. You're the NASA brat. Hey, what flag is that on your icon there? Is that the Russian flag? Are you catching hate for that? I mean, I 100% know with the Russia-Ukraine conflict that the people themselves are not the issue. So people are very affected to the issue, but it's the governments. My cousin married a doctor in Russia. War Thunder screwed up my accounts, so Twitch is her account and allows me to use since we're not together. And you're from Greece now. Oh, wow. Yeah. So one of my kids had this. He's always been fascinated with military and with tanks and a lot of World War II stuff and everything. And he had just a lot of Russian stuff going on his computer, background of the flag, and Putin is his login thing and everything. And I'm like, let's sit down and talk about this, about what's going on in the world. Let him make a decision on how he displays stuff like that and everything. So yeah, just make him informed. All right, so we are at 24,000 now, and we are not quite all the way there. Look at that, we've already gone 14 SU just getting up to speed. Isn't that amazing? We're all in safe space here, folks. So, we're all in. It's in safe space. So, But from 20 to 30,000 on acceleration takes just as long as 0 to 20. If that makes sense. Just has to do with the faster you're going, the longer it's taking to get up to speed. Generally go to 24,999. Yeah, suppose. But that's what we're going to. I'm going all in. If I was in PvP space, I would always go max. Look at the info screen. Well, what do you... what is... shows relative mass now? Yeah, I don't have the new HUD on this one. So... yeah. Yeah, this is an old version. Yeah. Yeah, this is an old ship. Doesn't have shields, nothing. So, all right. Well, we can leave that going, and let's look at this. So this is the Athena stuff, and you won't want to miss a moment of action when Athena update hits the public test server. I'm glad to see they're using the public test server. It's so important. So important. It costs them a lot more in development time to use the test server, but as far as the reduction of bugs in the game, it's an enormous help with that. So maybe when it keeps them from doing so many panic fixes in the live environment by using the test server. They didn't originally have a test server. I mean, everything was a test until they went live, and then they didn't have a test server. I know this from experience of doing development on big projects. Gotta have test servers. It's just really bad to make changes in live. This is beta, which is actually an alpha. Yeah. So Athena's last major update. There might be several significant smaller ones though before the official release. Oh, they actually mentioned the official release. Okay. So I know what date they're going for here. And so this is the first that I've seen that they've mentioned. They're not saying the date here. Of course, that date won't be announced until they're sure that they're hitting it, because things happen. So, let's see here. With many features to look forward to, including some that will add extra spice for PvPers. The PST preview means that you can have dual universe, that if you have dual universe subscription, you can get hands-on with the new content and improvements before they're introduced to the live server. Not only that, but you can also use this opportunity to give us constructive feedback. The more feedback we have from you, the better we can fine-tune the update. Yes. So, with Athena being the last major update before the official release. All right. We're aware that you might have questions about the future. In the coming weeks, we will have more information for you on some of the most discussed questions that might be wondering about. This includes long-time topics such as, will there be a wipe at the official release? I thought we had put that to rest. Man. That one really bothers me. I would rather that they just don't talk about it at all, and if they need to do it, they just do it. And man, that talk of wipe is, in my opinion, potentially more destructive than the wipe itself. So, yeah, the talk of wipe just adds uncertainty to everybody, and when you have that uncertainty, it leads to doubt, and which leads to people not playing. You know, I'll say this: it's factored in partly on my decision to start mothballing some of my mining units and everything. So I'm going to be today starting a thing where I'm going to transfer blocks of 5 tiles to my to individual character ownership from the org, and then let them go deficient with tax until I want to fire them up again. And so I can, headquarter each one of them or whatever. So, because I don't have the time to do all my mining units right now like I was having before. And I don't want to get rid of them. So I'm gonna transfer ownership today, start that, and then clear the taxes, let them go into default, but as headquarters, if that makes sense. I have enough characters to do that with all of my tiles that I want to. So, hey Weez, how's it going? All right, so so this includes long-time topics such as will there be a wipe at official release, Avatar versus Avatar, and DAC implementation. Appreciate your patience. We'll have information. We'll have answers for you as soon as we can. So the DAC implementation is really is if you play Eve at all, you're familiar with Plex. DAC is DU's version of Plex, and so what we'll have in our stores, we'll have codes for DAC, and then it will be item or items that are tradable on the market and that can be consumed for your monthly subscription. And so it allows people who have extra money that they want to throw at the game to buy those, and then to get money, quanta, in the game, selling them to other players for the quanta. So those who have a lot of money in game and want to play for free can, and those who have money in real life and don't have as much time to play and want more quanta can do that. And so it's an exchange of basically one person providing the subscription for another player, and both are benefiting, and it greatly reduces the chances of RMT with the sales of the currency within the game for real world dollars. So anyway, we will have those codes, and I'll be happy to show everybody how they can be consumed for your subscription time. And so I think that's going to be a very good thing. Let's see here. During the PST weekend, wait, it's only going to be on for a weekend? What? 31st to the 4th. All right, so basically 4 days? Or is that, yeah, that'd be 4 days. All right. So the design team would appreciate your feedback on the following features. New space warfare systems. Centers around alien core units that will spawn in PvP zones and can be located via space radars. These are resource generating facility like space mining points It can be claimed by players and organizations. Once you've claimed them, accumulate resources and fight for its control. I believe that is the ships that players who quit playing or whatever will be um, able to um, or ships that are abandoned, then fuck, I can't even think. Ships that are abandoned are made available to the players and they'll be fought over. So, what's the max range of space radars? Yeah, it's not far. It's not far. It's like 2 SU. So, you have to get within 2 SU. Currently, people have been going out looking for these, and like I've seen Sir Frank posting on Facebook about his searches for these, and they're hard to find, especially at 2SU. You have to keep look at your radar, and then I haven't come across any of them yet in my travels. And I do take some odd routes because I typically bounce whenever I don't ever fly straight between two planets. But space is enormous. And so the chances of finding them, I don't know. You know? Yeah. For Frank, I go too deep into PvP space. Do you think that it's just around the safe zones but in PvP space that they're appearing? Or, can we find stuff 50 SU, 100 SU away from the closest safe zone? I don't know. I don't know what the answer is on that. There should be maybe something um, something that, you know, finds people report are 10 SU from pipes or safe zones. Oh, well, shit. So why not do like a orbit of 8 SU outside of a planet and just keep changing your trajectory slightly so that it goes, like this around the planet. Maybe that would be a good thing. I don't know. I don't know. So um so anyway, it looks like there's more of that coming. Um Oh yeah, someone could create a script for that. ArchGeo could, I'm sure, add a module in um, for a call it a alien core finder or something like that. Um, yeah, I don't know. I don't know if that's worth the time or whatnot. But then you take out a tiny little ship and you go out there and you find it, and then if you see something, you go to it with your tiny little ship. That if you lose it, it's not a big deal. And I don't know if you can claim it. Right? Done any of these? I have recovered some things that people have abandoned. Um, so yeah, I have done some abandoned structures. Like I found a couple of large space stations, and I harvested all of those. I took them down. I took all the stuff, and so, or can you, fix whatever's there, and then attach your ship, your small little ship, to this other one, and then fly it back to safe space? I don't know. I don't know. So that sounds to me like fun. I mean, like, I have two computers here. I could bring my laptop here too, and while we're playing DU, I could be orbiting with two other ones and maybe come up with something interesting. Um, so yeah, or a deep space scanner. Yeah. So the other thing about that is like um, something that can go like 10 SU. And does anyone need any medium glass panels? Yeah, I have thousands of them. Wheezy remembers that. The um, yeah, God, I'm just getting so off topic today with my brain. Yeah. So, DSAT fit in a new ship. Yeah. Well, there could be another module that say will scan out like 10 SU, but you need to make it difficult so that people aren't honing in on them right away as soon as they see them. So something that really has a high chance of failure and that can blip and say, oh, there's something within 10 SU, but it only works like, say, 10% of the time or whatnot, so that what it causes you to do is it causes you to mark where you're at and then start doing a grid pattern search for the object, where you have to put some time and effort into it, the right amount of time and effort into it to not make it unworth your while, but to make it a challenge, and to where other people may see that as well, and so you could end up in conflict while trying to find it. So it's kind of a balance there, and it requires there being a certain amount of players in the game, you know? Otherwise, if there's no competition for it, it doesn't matter. It's just a gift to a player then. So when I say that, these need to be POCs. And a POC is point of contention. So point of contention that
Welcome to the Dragons.
that is potentially fought over. And because we need the conflict on these, it needs to not be easy, but it needs to not be too hard that it's not worth it either. So, Dragon Milieu, hello. Thank you for the follow. So, anyway, the alien core stuff, we'll see how that's implemented. I hope that it's implemented well, and that, So, space mining units and relic plasma collectors may be crafted, purchased, and sold. They'll be used to extract the resources from alien core units. What? What is an alien core unit then? Is that not a ship? Space mining and plasma collectors? What? You're welcome, Dragon Milieu. So maybe I'm thinking this alien core unit is something different than the player ships. And, all right. Well, let's just, see what it is and try it and give them feedback. I hope it's real fun. I hope it's real fun. So, but we'll see, right? So stasis weapons are used to reduce the maximum velocity of targeted ships, a measure towards bringing better balance to PvP. Big armored ships with more powerful space engines will no longer have the advantage that allowed them to easily escape more agile, smaller designs. Stasis weapons can be crafted like other PvP items. They use their own specific ammunitions, which can be crafted. Interesting. So, all right, Kata, take care. So we'll see how that affects things. We're also altering the behavior around constructs' maximum speed. Construct's mass will now impact their speed. The heavier the ship, the less its maximum speed will be. Thus, smaller ships will be able to catch up bigger ones despite the latter having bigger engines than the former. So, are they going to base this off of core? Construct's mass. Yeah, okay. So, yeah, here's what I'm really afraid of though. That a large core that's a big ship, that it's only going to go at half the speed. And because it goes half the speed, some of these trips which I've made before, which are, some of them are 7 hours long. Some of them are 7 hours long. And if it gets cut in half, do I then have to make a 14-hour journey? 7 hours is already a really long time. I would really like it if they would increase the speed of use 30,000 as the low end, as the top end for the really high mass, and then make other ones faster. How come this game isn't on Steam? Yeah, I don't know. Steam has not been on their things that they wanted to do, Ruffles. So you can get the subscription time through us or through them directly, and !DU if you want to get in the game. So yeah, Steam is great for player base though. Yeah, Steam is also incredibly toxic, and so with a game that has as much controversy as this does, until they have it, all really dialed in, I don't recommend Steam. The Steam reviews, there'll be a ton of people who don't understand the game, and will leave negative reviews after an hour. And some of those will be valid, some of them won't be, and that's the problem. So, it's just like some games take a lot of time to really get into and really play them, whereas other ones don't. Other ones within 5 minutes, you know that you're really having a good time. But like EVE Online, it takes you a couple of hours at least to even start to begin to have any sort of concept of what you're doing in the game, and so does Dual Universe. This game is beta currently, Ruffles. So it is. They've announced that they're working towards the release now, and that we're about to have the last major update before the release update, which will be a major one. And so, this game is great. It has its issues, though, at the same time. So, especially beta feels like an alpha. It's getting close to feeling like a beta, Kruger. But it depends on the sweeping changes. See, the difference between an alpha and a beta is not necessarily the number of bugs. It is the sweeping changes made. Meaning that, these giant changes to the systems that have to be done, like the whole change with mining, that is 100% an alpha change that they did while they called themselves beta. And so, until we get past those things, we need, it's alpha. I don't know of anything like that that's on the horizon right now. So we may actually be in beta. So, Dizzy, I'm great at reading responses in chat. Oh, well, I don't see all of them, but I try. So, all right. Okay, other key beats of Athena. What is a key beat? Yeah, they like vegetables, or they're into music. I don't know. Yeah. So, let's see here. The revamped F2 FTUE first time user experience, is that what that stands for? To provide better, more easily comprehensible starting experience for new players. Yes, 100% needed. We definitely need a stellar experience for first time players. That's how you get new people. That's how you grow the game or whatnot. If everybody's having a really hard time, only the most hardcore players will only the most hardcore players will play it. So yeah, give me a second here, helping out a customer. Taken care of. Okay, so we need a good flow of new players coming in. So the electricity energy changes would be a major change. Yeah, but does that change require wiping things? I don't think it would. I think that it's going to, be kind of like, the different issues with flying and the blocking of things to where they say, okay, it's going to start alerting you, and you're going to have the controls in the game for managing this. And in 3 months, we're turning it on. So you've got 3 months to figure out your ships and rework them, something like that. And then they turn it on. And so something like that gives plenty of time for people to prepare and everything. It's not a shock to the system like it was when we had to wipe the landmass. So that was definitely a hard one. So yeah, do not recommend, right? Yeah, think it's an alpha change. I don't know. Maybe they've put that on the back burner for now or whatnot. Let's see if they say anything about it. A brand new system map. Oh wait, we didn't finish the first time user experience. Want to give new players all the information they need, settle into DU with a solid foundation. The first time user experience is accessible on Haven, a new moon, which is forever safe zone out of PvP battles. Wait, a new moon. Oh, huh. Does that mean we're going to have another sanctuary style moon called Haven? And that's where people are going to start? Are they going to start with claiming land there or whatnot? I know Sanctuary is pretty full. I mean, it's not full, but it's got a lot of people at it. So, um, yeah. So, brand new system map, F4 system tab, to explore the star system of Helios with 3D models and precise positions in space of your constructs, planets, alien core units, points of interest, better tools to navigate the map, set warp waypoints properly, in addition to destination waypoints and more. That's good. That's been really needed. Our map right now has been a painting, a drawing. Yeah. So, yeah, that I'm looking forward to. New skybox and stars rendering improvements that you'll be able to see as soon as you leave the atmosphere. All right, some visuals. I improved water visuals on every planet containing it. as well as better flashlight visuals. Okay. We're adding mining units Lua API for you to customize how you want to monitor your mining activities accessible from the codex. Is my voice off? I don't know. Is it? Can you hear me now? Um, so, Athena will introduce Dual Universe first space market. You'll be able to shop without making planetfall directly from your ship. Head to the center point of the safe zone between Alioth, Mattis, and Thades. Oh. Yeah. Um, First space market. You'll be able to shop without making planetfall directly from your ship. Head to the center point of the safe zone between Alioth, Mattis, and Thades for shopping there. So, yeah. All right. Well, that'll be interesting. So, you know what's going to happen is that everybody and their mother is going to put space stations near that space station, and it's going to be an absolute clusterfuck to fly into. Yeah. It's going to be horribad, right? Everybody's going to be running into everybody else's space stations. Well, we'll see how they implement it, but I I kind of predict that maybe that's going to be crazy with people crashing. I don't know. See you, Frank. Need to put like a 10 SU limit around the station rings so you cannot build near the markets. Well, there's already so many stations out there near the center of stuff. Maybe they figured out something. So, how come when you click the Crowfall Pioneer game pack on my site, it brings you back to the main page? That's a really good question. How come? See what happens to me. There's something wrong with that one. It's not available anymore. I'll have to look. I'll have to look with Crowfall themselves. But maybe they didn't make it available anymore and we're accidentally still showing it. So um, I will put that on my list of things to do today. Thank you, Ruffles, for mentioning that. So, all right. So, all right, 50 SU away. How long is my brake distance? Current brake distance 3.5 SU. All right. So, we are flying in. So what do we think this Haven planet's going to be like? This new planet for newbies called Haven. I wonder if it's going to be pretty much just like Sanctuary, but um, maybe they'll just offer a choice that you can go Haven or Sanctuary. Oh, Copy and paste of Sanctuary. Well, I would hope that they'd be more creative than that. Maybe the same mass, though. Might not be able to claim land on it if it's first time user experience. Well, that might be. It might be a small planet. And then they take shuttles from there or whatnot. But I will say that Sanctuary, there around the markets, there are enormous blocks of land where there's nothing available. You have to go, if you're running, you have to run like 30 minutes to get out to an area where there's land start to be available. And that's kind of too long. It for a first time player, spending 30 minutes running just trying to find a piece of land. I mean, imagine if they don't understand how to look at the map and see where land is available at, and they're running some sort of zigzag thing out from a market. Then they could be hours before they find anything available. And that would be very discouraging for a new player. So I don't know what this thing's going to be. Yeah, it's very interesting. So yeah. Oh, yeah. So Nagy says, I think for Sanctuary, you should be given a map to say, pick a blue tile and drop you off with a pocket vehicle. What just happened there? That was weird. Wasn't even touching nothing. And all of a sudden went whoop. Um, and drop you off with a pocket vehicle with a full tank so you can go back to market. Yeah. Yep. So we'll see. So just so you all know, I have contractors coming today. I don't know what time they're coming today, but contractors coming to look at the roof, and they have 4 hours before it starts to rain. They need to do it before it starts raining. They don't want to be on the roof while it's raining. So they might end up ending the show early. If we do, if I have to just jet right away, then I'll do the giveaway off air. But you can get in on the giveaway, and whoever wins can whoever wins will get the code via email, and it's a 1-month code for Dual Universe. It can be used to start a brand new account or to add to an existing account. So saw on a commercial that owns, Flex Seal. Yeah. So we have some leaks in the house. And the ones that drip inside only whenever we have high winds, so the water's getting blown up into spots. And then we have one leak in our porch that just leaks all the time when it's raining, and so I got to get that fixed too. Water is the enemy of a house. It really is. So that one over the porch, I'm afraid that might have some wood rot under that. I'm gonna have to find out. Yeah. Fire's not that great either. Yeah. Yeah. Well, fire is pretty quick. You can see the issue right away. Rain, water hides in your attic, eating away at things until it starts to drip through one of your ceilings. Yeah, if it's going down a wall. I found yesterday working on one of the AC units that the that one of them is dripping down a wall. It's on the outside of the house, but nonetheless, it's causing some damage. I'm gonna have to fix it. And I don't know how to fix any of these things, so I'm just learning it all as I go. Yeah. It feels kind of crazy, but at the same time, it's just like when I've started a business or whatnot. So, you know, yeah, it was a spa beforehand, and they may have had some of the issues even before they moved out. It's been this was vacant for a year, so yep. The roof is they couldn't find the permits on it. The 20-year roof. It's somewhere between 16 and 18 years old, so might just need to be patched up in a few places, and then we can last a few more years. I don't know. Hey, so got about 15 minutes. We'll be there. We'll be landing at the space station. What are we looking at? We're looking at my ship flying, and I'm headed toward planet, or actually a space station, and we got about 15 minutes before we arrive. So, yeah, and it's just coasting right now. It's just gliding. And it's heavy. Yes, this ship is very, very heavy. It's overweight. So, what ship is this? It's an Inquiry. Exclamation point APOC. APOC in chat. Get you a link. He has a new version of it. This one's a little bit outdated. And so he has a new version of it. He's just released. That has shields and stuff. Um, so, yeah. Someone's space station. And it's just quiet, you know. I got 16 kilotons on this, which in space is okay. It will not be able to land on the planet. It can land on the planet with a maximum of about 10. Max thrust of 1.02 G's. Got room for more space. Not much. I mean, I've got it full of stuff right now. So I got 16. I think it's 16 kilotons on it. So we'll land at my space station, and then I'll offload at least half of it there, and then go land. So yeah, we'll see what's up at the space station too. I may have other stuff up there. So yeah, and I may want to keep some of the ore up there just for storage for the moment. Don't have space bacon yet. Do you mean a beacon? Because I got bacon. No problem. Beacon, though. Yeah. I do not. Well, um, yes, a bacon. You got autocorrect correcting you twice in a row there. Oh, X crispy. Okay. Uh, so I I have not put a beacon here, and we have one at the place I came from. And the thing is, though, I don't want to use up, a whole bunch of warp cells for this either. This is not a long flight, so it's all good. I kind of like, even though I make a whole bunch of warp cells and I make more than what I use, um, you know, I still hoard them for when I need a ton of them to do something. So, doesn't space smell like bacon? Yeah. Station is a little higher than mine. Parking is available. Oh, I have parking space out here. Yeah. Be there in 10 minutes. And I may shoot past the station. Um, we'll see how well the brakes do. The autopilot here, when you're super overloaded, it has a hard time sometimes. So, yeah. Uh, Moral trimmer. Reports from astronauts on the ISS say their suits smell almost like bacon after a spacewalk. Is that true? Or is he just pulling my leg? Yeah. I don't know if I should believe that or not. This looks like a Chinese knockoff of Eve. Little copper, what an insult. This is not a knockoff of Eve in any way. It's a space game. That's its similarity to Eve. And it has time-based skilling. That's its similarity to Eve. Um, this is a lot closer to Space Engineers or Minecraft. Um, so yeah. So it's a French game. There's no knockoff here. I did look at a knockoff game of Eve, and yeah, it was a little too much for me. I couldn't, just didn't strike me good. Yeah. So, can you send a link? Well, you can post it in chat if it has to do with what we're talking about. Yeah. If you got some article that says they smell like bacon when they come back in, that would be interesting. Yeah. So, 8 minutes. So at like 3.5 SU out, braking will start. So um huh. Yeah, CNET article about them smelling kind of like bacon. Yeah. Alrighty then. Take that as a pretty good sign that's truth. Yeah. Interesting. Yeah. Yeah. Some sort of reaction on their suits. Wonder if it makes them extra hungry. You're a walking collection of random weird facts. Oh, well, no, that's good. That's how you win shit like Jeopardy, the game Jeopardy. Yeah. I had a friend of mine who um, he just knew all of these odd things that didn't really seem to matter all the time. He was just a walking book of all these odd things. And then when the video game came out for Jeopardy and I played against him and he just stomped all over me. And then I thought, okay, my mom is really smart and she has, photographic memory, smart. So I thought, okay, let's bring her in. And so her and I played against him and he still beat us. Yeah. So yeah, it was pretty wild. Alioth drop. So that must be the drop off point for Alioth. All right. We're almost there. 5 minutes. Huh. Cousin once removed memorized all the Trivial Pursuit questions. That'd be cheating. Yeah. Yep. Should go into that game blind. Okay, all these space breaks are going to fire off here soon. Whole thing's going to light up. I think Raffles was being facetious. Wheeze. Yeah, that's my guess. All right, current break distance 3.5 SU. Yeah, so Morla Tremere, I wanted to see if you wanted to give this a go. The game is great. Um, and, oh, there we go. Brakes engaged. I really, really enjoy the game. And even though it has some faults, it still, I can say that I enjoy playing it and want to play it. So it looks like release is coming up. That they'll be announcing a release date here soon. So I look forward to that point. Yeah, that's the only thing that troubles me. Why I don't tell you to just hop in today is because they're talking about whether or not there'll be a wipe at release. And, you know, there is, I'll be starting over from zero, and that may attract a lot of people. but a lot of us also have a lot of stuff, time, and investment into it. And how is that honored or not? You know? All right. So, coming up on my station here. So many brakes. Yeah, this thing is meant to stop within 2 SU with 10 kilotons. That's why it has so many brakes. All right. Are we going to stop before we get too close here? There we go. Okay. So there's the planet. Okay. Well, that's coming in too hot, too shallow. All right, we are landed. Excellent. Oh wait, I got to connect up to one of these. Let's see what's in this one. Ore. Okay. So it's 1.91 kilotons in there. I want to take this down. I need the limestone. This. Hello, Elliot. All right. So that's 1 kiloton. We're at 3 kilotons. We can definitely handle more. Puts us at 7, 8. All right. That will be good. Okay. Okay. We're just going to do a free fall down. Still pretty heavy. We're just gonna manually land. That space station is right over my base, so it doesn't have any down thrusters. Okay. I recall that. Only one of them had down thrusters, the other one. Hi. It won't take me 22 minutes to get down there. I'll keep accelerating. Get down to about, I don't know, 10 or 12 kilometers above the surface. I'll come to a full stop so that my atmospheric brakes aren't overwhelmed when I cross the line. So this says in a lifetime I've done 5,200 SU with this ship since I've been tracking it. That's quite a bit. 5,200 SU? Yeah. It's really quiet. Yeah. About a minute with the brakes. You don't pay attention in this part, you go splat. In atmosphere. I think we're going to be right next to the tower. It's not going to. Well, we'll see here. Get closer down here. Doing it at night too. Yeah, I do have brakes on it. Atmospheric brakes. There's the old one next to the new one. New one's a little bit bigger. Well, I can carry the old one on top of the new one? Oh, I guess I could, couldn't I? Yeah, the old one here may just dismantle it. But I won't do that quite yet. Oh, that is like 100% full. 99% full. All right. A lot of silver here. Make a choice. Oh, well, I have 5,000 kiloliters of pedalite here. Woo-wee! Yeah, all right. That's a lot. Yeah, that's really a lot. And this guy is my my guy for doing the this one for doing refining. All right, so now this is linked container. I'm gonna refine some chromite and limestone. All of these, though, I want to stop them and restart them. There's components on this. Okay. So it's full. All right. I guess I'll put stuff in here for the moment. Alright, those were probably already maximum anyway, but, you know. There we go. Making some more of that for some fuel. Don't really have very much of this. We're not gonna do any on the natron as well. All right. The silver, I got everything but 4 on this. No active schematic. Oh, okay. So we're not doing any of those right now, right here anyway. Okay. Do I even have any garnerite? Oh, there is some in there. Wasn't running because it doesn't need to be running. Let's just go ahead and stop it. I don't have a need for it at the moment, so. Schematic. All right. No schematic. Yep. Okay, so there's that. Josendar, hello. How's it going today? All right. Let's put some limestone in here. There we go. I am out of natron. Okay. Okay, now to restart all of these too. Missing storage capacity. I'm gonna lose some of it. There we go. That one jumped up. 30 seconds remaining. Remember when WoW had huge rooms filled with nothing? I haven't played WoW in such a long time. I'm just letting this run finish. Nice, this came way down. That was 60.4. Now it's 55.25. I'm just one skill more, level 5 of the reduction of that away from having perfect on this now. Am I sure I have enough Acthnite? Yes, I do now. I have an enormous amount of it. Got some sulfur out of there. What? It says my container's full? What? It's not full. Oh, because I filled it. I filled this while it was still in progress. Right, so it just has to finish its cycle here. 2 minutes. Okay. And then I can restart it. I should check WoW out. It's really making a comeback right now. I have not played WoW in at least 10 years. Yeah. Maybe more. Not since they took me to court. Have you ever played Entropia Universe? Yes. I did. Back when it first started. I have an account. I just would have to contact support. I haven't been able to log into it because I don't remember the information on it. So, all right, I'm gonna step away for just a moment. I'll be right back, everybody, and we'll continue on.
My feelings
All right. So stop this now and then restart it. Okay, that was the last one for this. Okay, so seems to all be working well. Good. These are all working. So we don't even have the ability to look at them. Nope. Right, some of these are not going, but it's probably full. That's why. So you guys mentioned Icarus too. I have played that. And it's very interesting. I would like to see a bit of an Arma style applied to it, where we have multiplayer in it. And then that could be a lot of fun. So, same company that made Arma. All right. Oh, man. So tomorrow we're gonna start out with some dual universe, and then we're going to we're gonna do I think Lost Ark in the afternoon. So yeah. So for this right here, let's see here, all my holdings. Sanctuary stuff is easy enough. Ion, I have a whole bunch, and then on Jago, I have a bunch. It'd be interesting to see what they do with the map. I'm looking forward to that. All right. I think I'm gonna call it a day right now. It's a little early, but just so much to do here, and I didn't even get to the mothballing part. It's kind of crazy. So exclamation point giveaway. Get in on the giveaway. We'll draw on that here in a few minutes, and then yeah, man. Put this calcium in over here. Fire up the other fuel stuff. Go. I think I'm just about full on all of this stuff too. I even add, I can add more containers to that. I gotta go get them though. Oh, I have all of this over here too. Oh my god, I forgot about that. I have stuff stashed all over the place. It's just how it is. All right, so I still have 35 of the XL containers. Hey, Gotchar. How's it going, buddy? We're just finishing up here right as you arrive. Oh, I only made one more. All right. So, yeah. Oh, so much real life stuff going on. Yeah. Hope you're doing well. I saw that you made a landing platform, a special parking spot for my ship over at your shop. I'm going to go pick it up tomorrow. I've been away for like 5 weeks from the game, and so that's why it sat there so long. So, why am I mothballing things? So, I'm just shutting down some of my ore tiles, and what I'm going to do is transfer them over to my other characters so they're personal, so they can be headquarters, so they can see that. Oh, you want to see my face when I log in? Well, I will give it a whirl. It's pretty awesome. So, yeah. Thank you for the honor. Yeah. So, yep. Yeah. Yeah, it didn't the timing didn't work out well on that. So, yeah, I hadn't really planned on being away for 5 weeks. It just happened while we were moving. So, you know, yeah, I didn't want to be away that long. All my mining stopped, all of that. So, yeah. So I'm going to turn off a bunch of those because I've got just so much stuff going on. And tomorrow we'll be doing some Lost Ark after some DU. And then is tomorrow Thursday? What's today? I don't even know what today is. Today's Wednesday, so Thursday, and then Friday. We'll see how Lost Ark, whether or not I locked it or not. We might do a little bit more of that. Otherwise, I have another game. They'd be like, "What the hell's Marky doing?" But in a good way. So, yeah. So, if you are the winner of this game time, you'll be able to add it to an existing account or use it to start a new one. And you'll get a reply to the email you got confirming your entry that will have code within it, and will have instructions on how to redeem it, all that stuff. So, all right. And oh, if you didn't put in your game name, Twitch name, YouTube name, I'll read off your real first name and just last initial so that you remain anonymous, but you still know who you are if you hear it. And so, here we go. Congratulations to. It says APOC. Is this Apocalypse? It says more DU. More DU. All right. Congratulations, APOC. All right. There you go. Check your email, buddy. Nice to see somebody who hangs around so much win once. All right. Yeah. Okay. So that's going to be it for today. We'll be back tomorrow. Shouldn't be any interruptions tomorrow. I'm not expecting any. And not like today, I have roofers coming out, refrigerator being delivered, blah, 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 a whole bunch of stuff. So, anyway, I will see you all tomorrow.
falling like an asteroid. Is anybody out there? I stepped outside into the void. Please hurry up, ignite a flare. Will you ever try to